6:06 to the rebound, Milwaukee, and making ends meet. A holistic partnership in healthcare to get resources to our community's most vulnerable.
Julia Fellow shows us the technology going into doctors' offices to identify down to specific zip codes what each community is in need of during the pandemic.
It is really incredible to be here in the Impact 211 call center alone. Everyone who usually works inside here is now working from home, and they're working very hard. In fact, they've responded to at least 300,000 calls and completed them. And there's a new initiative that they just started to make sure that all of the access that they have is equitable to everyone in Southeast Wisconsin. Though time looks like it is standing still, Impact 211's president and CEO says the need has not stopped.
We do feel the vibration here, right? And in a day we get 500 or 700 or 900 calls. And so when things are happening in the community, we feel that.
But a new partnership between Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin, Advocate Aurora Healthcare, Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, and 16th Street Community Center hopes to help. Anytime you see a doctor at one of these facilities, you'll be offered this questionnaire.
You will get that screen when you go in, if you go in for your regular annual checkup.
Anyone who answers yes will be shown resources to help them. That data is then collected and looped into the 211 database.
That agency can close that loop, so they can say, yep, she made it, and she was eligible for services, and she got the services.
Based on the answers, the data can also narrow down the need by neighborhoods.
And are those services in the zip code or in the neighborhood, and are they accessible?
In the past year, at 16th Street Community Center, 3,500 patients voluntarily answered the list of 8 questions. It asks about your mental health and if you can pay your rent and utilities on time.
Of the patients that we've been screening, about 20% of the patients indicate that they are afraid of losing their housing.
That amounts to about 700 people in just the Clark Square neighborhood who feel they are at risk of losing their home in this pandemic. The good part is that all of them were shown a number of resources to get help immediately. Helping every family find solutions and flourish in our community is what this effort is all about.
If we have that web going various different ways, the stronger it will be.
Here is your rebound rundown. The optional questionnaires are being offered at Froedtert, Aurora, and Children's Hospitals, as well as 16th Street Community Center. They hope to expand this to public schools and Department of Corrections. If you need help right now, you can call 211 for help, 24/7. Julia Fellow, TMJ4 News.
Now, Impact also offers free and confidential alcohol and drug consultation and referral services. This is especially important during the pandemic because 13% of Americans reported starting or increasing substance use to cope with stress or emotions related to COVID-19. That's according to a study done by the CDC in June. Overdoses have also spiked since the pandemic started.